Dead Animal checking in real quick with the latest updates. We have got the cab is landed on the chassis. Really wasn't too bad. Had to do a lot of cutting and trimming just because I've kept so much of the Crown Vic dash on the inside, so there was a lot of tweaks and whatnot to get things to fit. But basically you can kind of see now where we got into the corner here, over the other side. We are right down on the blower motor there. Basically what I did to structurally tie in to get started, had some 1x1 tubing, so I welded it right into the this cross brace, runs all the way 3/4 of the way down, and a nice thick piece of steel. And then I came in and put a little piece of tubing there, and then another little piece of tubing there. And then it's kind of hard to see, but basically welded in the corners on both sides. You can see the tubing, and then the tubing over there. So then now everything is tied in rigid. This thing ain't moving at all, and once I still got to get the rocker panels and then back into the floor. So we should be in good shape there. As far as a perspective of what it looks like on the chassis, it's easier from this side. I got a little more room to work with. So basically, from the top of the pinch weld here down to here is 5.5 inches, front to back. I zeroed everything. It's as square as I think I can get it with this old truck. Basically, the measurement from the bottom of that tube to here is like 2 5/8 inches on both sides. I figure if anything, if I gotta tweak anything a little bit, I can always shim underneath the body bushing in the back if things aren't quite square, but I think I'm good. And then with measurements, it should put the fender lip right there if everything is where we think it's going to be. So anyway, so now I just got to fix and tie in all of this, and then obviously on the inside, fill in all the sheet metal and close that all off. I'm going to keep all of this structure here. I know it's kind of ugly, but I think I'll just make a little beauty panel there. And then you can see I'm going to actually bring sheet metal down to this tube, and I can rework my HVAC stuff here, and then tying up and around on the steering column. So anyway, that's next. Obviously the next big project is to fill in the floor here. I'm actually thinking I might take some, again, the square tubing, run a piece across the bottom, and then tie it back in to give it some structure, and then just close it off on the outside. So I was able to fill all this back in, and then just threw some undercoating on it and whatnot. So we are just about ready to get this all closed off. Anyway, that's it for now.